Paschata Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. That sounds better. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you for coming and attending this program. If we would have done the program as we originally wanted it to be done, we would all be swimming in water. We had last year a very nice program where we invited all the devotees to come and join us in the park nearby the lake, and we had a nice Harinam, and then after the Harinam we sat under the trees in a, I remember it was a big circle, isn't it? A very big circle, and we chanted and we discussed Krishna consciousness. We had some lecture, and then we had a huge row of devotees standing for prasadam. So I still remember it went from here to Alaska, the row. It was really a lot. So yeah, then Damodar Prasad approached me, I think 2 days ago. Yes, 2 days ago. I was walking up the hill, and Damodar Prasad ran after me, and he almost had his heart in his mouth. And we looked at the weather. I mean, he had looked at the weather, foretelling, and we decided to have the program inside here in the temple. It will be a very experiential lecture. We will do some two powerful processes of devotional service, and we might make a very unusual experience, a Krishna conscious experience. But I thought the way we could best design the program is first open the window. This is the first step we have done. Oh, sorry. We will soon have to close it, Yamuna. Then I would love to chant with all of you, and explain a little bit about deity, our deities here. And we will end by doing something which for now has to remain a surprise. So let us start chanting again. I laughed, I talked to Go Krishna. We have chanted now for 5 days, but we still are not giving up chanting. There is a prayer, it says, it should be chanted again and again and yet again. So we will have a little repetition of what we learned. Please sit straight. Is this the right? Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Bhaskajya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Sadi Go Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Bhagavati Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna. One more time, please, all of us. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I go. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And all of us, noch ein letztes Mal alle zusammen bitte. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Chila, Prabhupada. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Gaura Premanandi, Hari 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 Bol. Oh, Madhu Priya, this looks like a Bharati garland. Yes? Hare Krishna. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you also very much for coming this Saturday afternoon here into our temple. It's a wonderful gathering, and I think the gathering will be, yes, you have opened the windows. It's always very good in summer. I've just come from our Swiss summer camp in the beautiful mountains near Kiental. It's near Bern, grossly speaking, where we created really a wonderful 5 days. 5 days where we felt Krishna was present in us. We concluded yesterday with a nice theater play that was moving hearts and awaking longing. And yes, now I'm for today and tomorrow here in our Zurich temple, but then I will go and do some preaching in the Alpine mountains, preaching and visiting devotees there. And then I hope to knock at Jai Gopal's and Radha Kripa's door, and that they will allow me in to work further on my book that will become world famous. Joking. Trying. So today, in this class, I have obviously thought what I would present to you that would fascinate you, that would enrich you, that would educate you. And I found a wonderful subject matter. You know, in our lives, there comes a time when we do not become satisfied by what this world has to offer us. And at that time, in many of our cases we developed a strong longing for an experience with Krishna, a God-conscious experience. To grow up in our life means to really see through the lie of material life that it just can't satisfy the longing of the soul, and then move forward in our spiritual life to fulfill this longing of the soul. And I believe many of you have done this. And at that time, when Krishna sees that we are eager, he comes to us in a few forms. More often than not, he brings us into the contact with devotees who are established already in their spiritual life and in the spiritual truth, and who can fan our spark, so to say. They can help that this longing develops into a flame, if you so want. Also, he brings us in contact with the divine. It's called the revealed word, the scriptures, which are really coming from a divine source, and they can enlighten us. And a third form in which the Lord comes is his Archa avatar and his fourth, the Nam avatar. What are these things? You all have heard about avatars. It means forms of God that appear here in the world. And there is the sound form of the Lord, the holy name, which appears in this world. And there is also the Archa avatar, the form visible to our eyes here on the altar. And you can just look, this is an Acha avatar. It's a form with which we can interact, a form where we can bring fruits, we can stand and offer our prayers. It's Krishna totally. In New York, there is a temple, the Radha Govinda Mandir, which went through some very difficult and heartbreaking times. And there was a group of devotees who had been in the past regularly serving these deities. Their parents were priests, and when they were born, their parents brought them as small little babies and placed them at the lotus feet of the deity on the altar. And when this group of devotees grew up, they came, I think, I don't know how many days out of a week, and they began to sing for Krishna. But there came a time where, due to some external changes, they were no longer welcomed in the temple. And it was at first heartbreaking until they understood something. They understood that the Lord appears for us conditioned souls in two forms. The Nama avatar, the Acha Vigraha, the form of on the altar, and the holy name. And they developed this chant, which we try to sing. And they understood when they would sing this, then at that time that Krishna would be with them. Although they could not come to the temple any longer, but they understood we must meet the Lord through his holy names, the Nam Avatar. And this is the chant which they developed. Radhe, 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 Govinda. Now it's your turn. Radhe. And this became their favorite way of connecting or coming into the presence of the Lord. Yes, Krishna appears in the Archa Vigraha, in the form of the deities, but perhaps if we are in a country like China, where we cannot assemble in big numbers and where we cannot have deities, the Lord can appear in the form of His holy name. This is a very important lesson for us. We may not be able, due to circumstances, to do so many spiritual activities, but the Lord is always with us in some form or other. I do remember in my own life I had developed a sincere health, a very big health crisis, and I needed to be given surgery on one of my legs. So I was not able to walk any longer after that. I was in a hospital. I shared my room with someone who was in the process of dying. It was not at all a very easy situation. And once a good friend of mine asked me, "How are you doing?" And I said, "Very well, I'm dancing every day." "What? I thought you cannot move. Your leg is not working. It is bleeding, and it is you're in bandages." And I said, "See, I still have my heart. And what I can do with my heart is I go to a temple in India. Those who know it, it's the Krishna Balaram temple. I imagine that there is no one there who sees me, and I enter the front gate, then I go down the steps in order to enter the courtyard of the temple. I pass through the temple and leave this tamal vriksha, this tamal tree on my right side. Then I again climb up 4 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. And then I go before the deity and I sing the holy names and dance. In my mind I can dance. Oh my God, I can dance so nicely in my mind. You would be surprised if you would see my dancing, my meditational dancing. This is a process of bhakti, to take shelter at Krishna's lotus feet. One moment. Strong, and we'll put this perhaps here, and then in the mind do my worship. I want to, however, not talk about this, but about something different. Here is the, and I need my notes for that. So, I wanted to explain that Krishna appears to us in this world in the form of the deity. This deity can reciprocate with the devotees in various forms. There is one temple from which Aditya Baladev and myself come. It's a temple in central Germany where we worship Krishna in his form as Madan Mohan. Please repeat after me. Madan Mohan, yes. And these are very beautiful deities like these, but of Radha and Krishna. And these are is a temple which has its its mother temple in India, in a village called Karoli. His altar is part of a palace where the king of Karoli used to live and worship. And there is a wonderful story regarding this temple. You know, in the evening, each evening, the devotees, the priests, would offer milk to Krishna in his form of Madan Mohan in this temple. And it came from a very poor lady to whom I will refer here as the milk lady. She lived on the other side of the Yamuna River, and every evening she came with a little container like this, full up till here with milk. And when she would be in the midst of the river, it was a river you could cross by. In English it's called Fort, in German it's called Furt. She would cover the milk glass like this, and she would put it under the water so that it would be filled up till here. No? In other words, she used to stretch the milk. That is, and she would bring it to the priest, and the priest was thinking this is 100% milk, but it was perhaps 70% milk and 30% water, or 60% milk and 40% water. So once the priest took the milk container of the milk lady and poured it into a pot in order to heat it and bring it to the boiling point, when he saw that as he was pouring the milk into the pot, there was a fish. And he immediately understood everything, that this milk lady had only offered 60% milk and 40% water. She was cheating. And he understood she must cross every day the Jamuna, and then she does the milk trick. You know, it's commonly done in India. In India, you will find a lot of cheating nowadays. It's part of the culture by now, and you know, and it's if you know it, it's nice. It's no problem. You have to know it though. Maybe I should take this statement back. It's not so bad, but we are discussing. So, okay. So she thought, this milk lady is cheating, and as a result of her cheating, who knows if in the past a fish came in and I was offering fish milk with a boiled fish to the Lord, who is an absolute vegetarian, and so on. So he became very, very angry. He got the lady and said, "You have been bringing us milk that was diluted, verdünnt. And today I was fortunate to see that there was a fish which came into it. Who knows if I was fortunate in the past?" He did like this, "Take your milk and never come back again. Never. If you come back again, the stick will wait for you." So this poor lady, she was so poor, she could not understand how could the fish get into the milk. But she thought, maybe I did a mistake. She returned by crossing the Yamuna, the river, and in a very distressed way, took a rest. She only had one cow. That cow was not giving a lot of milk. And now the Lord would not accept her milk any longer. Her husband had died long ago. There was no son. She was all by herself, a poor widow. And now the Lord, the only solace, the only reason to continue her life, had rejected her by arranging this, that the pujari found out about her water diluting. She was so disturbed, she decided to never get up again and just fast until she would leave that useless life of her. When the Lord sees that we are very helpless and we are turning to Him, He reciprocates. Krishna, by his very nature, is reciprocal of the devotion. When you have a lot of devotion, Krishna will reveal himself in a major way. You have no devotion or little, he will either not reveal himself or only a little. So but this milk lady had a lot of devotion and love in her heart. So the second evening, there was a knock at the door. "No one is here," said the milk lady. "Leave me alone. I have nothing. You must be a beggar." "Ma," said a beautiful, sweet voice, "I'm so hungry. I have nothing. I'm fasting till death." "Please give me something to eat." So she came out, in her cloth, soiled cloth, and she saw a most beautiful young person. She had never seen him before, and she said, "Can you please, my dear," the lady said, "can you give me something to eat? I have not milked my cow. There's nothing. There must be something." So the lady said, "Well, last day I met the milk. I milked my cow, and now it's sour milk. You can have the sour milk. It's milk which you let it stand. When I was young, I was always drinking. It's called in Germany Dickmilch. So the boy took it and said, But now, mother," he said to her, "it's very, very late. I have no place to sleep. Can I sleep in your hut?" She said, "What will people say? Let's not care about the people. You sleep in one corner, I sleep in another corner." So, okay, they fell asleep. And the next morning, when the lady woke up, she wanted to see where the boy was, and looked in the hut and saw where the boy had been resting a beautiful yellow scarf. It was like a chadar, we would say. But the boy was no longer there. who's this boy? Why was he? He had enchanted my heart, said the lady. Now, in the morning, at the same time, the priest who was serving the deity on the altar looked on the altar and he saw that the deity was dressed in a very dirty blanket. That blanket was very, only very poor people would use this. So he thought, how I dressed the deity in a nice yellow chadar, and now he has such a dirty blanket on. A little later, the lady who had crossed the Yamuna came and said, I found this yellow chadar, this very beautiful dress in my house. I think there's only one person who dresses so beautifully, and that's Krishna in the temple. So the priest saw the yellow cloth and understood immediately, Hare Krishna. Oh, you are not kind to us, Pujariji. And the priest understood immediately the yellow chadar which the lady was bringing was Krishna's yellow chadar, the chadar of the deity, and the dirty blanket which he had was the dirty blanket of whom? The milk lady, yes. So he was besides himself with anger, and now took the stick and just took the yellow chadar and chased the lady away. That same night, in a dream, Krishna appeared and said, "You foolish priest, this lady is my great devotee. She has given me with love and devotion milk. Yes, it was a little diluted, but I don't care for this super offerings. I want the love of my devotees. I want love milk, not clean milk." I had come to her in the night and asked her for her milk because I was thirsty, and she gave me her sour milk. And then she gave me a place to sleep. She gave me that dirty blanket which I took, and I left my own yellow chadar, my own yellow quilt there. Now she has come back. She has come back and offered my yellow quilt, my yellow chadar to you. And you fool, you have chased her away, and you have used a stick against my pure devotee. If you don't go now to the lady, give and invite her personally to bring every day milk from her cow, even if she dilutes it a little bit with water. You know, then I will leave this temple. And then he said to the priest, by the way, it was me who put the fish in her milk. This is a story of the Madan Mohan temple in Karoli, and it's the story of our temple in central Germany. Once two priests were discussing, and they were quarreling about an interesting point. They said, one priest said, the most important thing when we offer something to Krishna is that we are punctual. And the other priest said, the most important thing when we offer Krishna something is that we do it with love. Even if we are a little late in the offering, if there is love, there is no problem. So they were quarreling, and the time for the offering came, and from the kitchen, a full tablet full of wonderful preparations was brought, but it was very much too late. It was 10 minutes too late. That's a lot in ritual worship. But when the priest came, when this punctuality priest received the offering, he saw, oh, it's 12 o'clock in the noon. But my wristwatch was different. And he saw that his wristwatch had been reset to 12 o'clock in the noon. We looked at all the clocks in the temple, and Krishna had all put them back on 12 o'clock. Because he wanted to show, in offering, I don't care about punctuality. I can move the time left and right and forward and backward, but I care about the love, and I wanted to make this point. My dear devotees, if you come to the Radha Madan Mohan temple in central Germany, there are many such miracles, the same type of miracles that happened long ago in that temple with the milk lady, where Krishna personally arranged everything. My dear devotees, my dear friends, and especially my dear skeptics, when you come before Krishna on the altar, you should know that there are 4 things that happen when you pray before the Lord on the altar. The Lord has 4 transcendental qualities which become active at the time when you take darshan. The first is solavya. It means the Lord has a quality of being visible to our human eyes, so that the eyes can see him and one can take shelter of him. The second quality is shoshila. That is the quality of giving all those who come to them the feeling of security and assurance that all those who come to the darshan, to take darshan, do not need to think, I'm so disqualified, I'm so inferior. Maybe you have seen when you are alone in the temple with Jagannath and with Gonitai, you feel in your heart you're secure, the world is okay. You have made it to the temple, and it is all right. The third quality is samitya. That is samitva. It's the quality of inspiring a deep confidence in the heart, that you feel, my Lord will surely fulfill my desire. This quality is. I do remember once I had returned from our temple. I had returned from the hospital where I had this surgery, and then I was diagnosed to have cancer. I've just survived one health crisis, and here was the second one. And that day I went before the altar, and I began to speak to the deities in my mind. My Lord, I'm now breaking down into the 1,000 pieces. I have just overcome this surgery in the hospital, and now there's cancer. I don't know how I will be able to survive this. But as I was looking at the deity, I felt something happening in my heart. There was fear and anxiety, but now there was the feeling, my Lord will surely fulfill my desire to serve him in a healthy body. And I became healthy. Well, I needed 1 month. I went to some forest in Serbia. I stayed there and I ate every day a spoonful of honey. That's how I maintained the life in my body. And after 1 month, I went again to the, the doctors have this Röntgen, they call it, this way to diagnose or find out what happened to the disease. And the cancer was gone, because the Lord had heard my prayer and had inspired a deep confidence in my heart that he will fulfill my desire and save me. The last of the 4 qualities is Vatsalya, the quality of giving transcendental affection so that the devotee feels protected as if he is a child of the Lord and the Lord is his mother and father. Despite his personal faults and despite his offenses. So these are the 4 transcendental qualities. It means, in one word, the deity gives you the feeling that you are accepted and protected, and you don't have to worry, they will take care. My dear devotees, this is the power of the deities on the altar. They are the Lord personally. They are there, they are in your presence, and they will help you to cross over all the material difficulties if you can open your heart to them and take their shelter. I will go a little bit longer now. I want to make a powerful meditational exercise. I just need to speak with Damodar Prasad to prepare the surprise. Zur Schweiz gut. There are few things which you can do to worship the deities. Would you like to know these things? Yes. First of all, this is from Chaitanya Charitamrita. It's a spiritual book. You should dance before the deities. Krishna is somehow happy if his devotees dance and raise their arms. The next thing you can do is you can sing before the deity. The third thing you can do, and most probably that is something which will be of great benefit for you, is you can open your mind before the deities. You can, excuse me please, you can say, my dear Lord, I have this situation in my life. I would like to request you to take care that my husband is no longer against me coming to the temple, or something like this. Open your mind, Oh, please, my Lord, bring me out of this difficulty. You can do this. Open your mind. How you are, how you feel. I have this difficulty. I'm always angry at this particular person. I can't forgive him. Please make my mind more stable, and so on. The next thing, and we will learn how to do this perfectly, is you can offer your obeisances before the deities. There are altogether 4 ways of offering your obeisances, and I will tell you a little later how to do this. And in this way, there are various things you can do. You can recite various prayers. You can sit before the deity and softly chant your japa. You can smell the incense that is offered to the deities. Can we smell it? Not really there, no? It comes later, a little later. You can smell the flower garlands. You can eat. Everyone who comes to the temple, you should ask for the Mahaprasad, that which is directly offered on silver plates before the deity. Yes, you can attend the Aratik, and you can present what is very dear to your heart to the deities. Whatever you do, try to make a relationship to Krishna in the temple, and you will see how Krishna will make a relationship to you. Prabhupada wrote one book, it's called The Nectar of Devotion. Nice title, no? Nectar of Devotion, or Joy of Devotion. He said, anyone coming into the temple should always offer something to the deity, a fruit, some flowers, some incense. I will offer nuts. I have brought nuts for the deities. Yes. Something must be offered because you come to Krishna. In India, Prabhupada continues, the system is that all the ladies and gentlemen who come in the morning to visit the temple bring so many things with them. Little rice, little flowers, and so on. And Prabhupada ends this point. No one should go and see a saintly person or the deity in the temple without any offering. Even if you can bring a flower only, a little fruit, a little water, whatever is possible for you, that should be offered. The idea really is when you go to someone, you want to make a relationship, you think of what you can bring to them. Maybe a book which they like, maybe some present which you like, where you feel that that is for them, or at least a prayer can be spoken. Please remember, the whole idea is to come into a relationship with the deities. Yes, Nico, you are tired. You're listening very constant. Good. I would like to introduce to you something, and then we will all do it, my dear devotees and friends and skeptics. There is one point which is mentioned, to offer obeisances to the Lord. It means to bow down to Him respectfully in the temple. There is an ancient scripture, the Narada Purana, which says offering one single obeisances to Krishna cannot be compared even with completing 10 Ashvamedha sacrifices. Krishna is the Supreme Soul, and when you offer an obeisances, you declare something very important. You say, you give up your independence, and you understand you are the Supreme, and I'm your servant. Please accept my humble obeisances. The Padma Purana describes this process. Aham kriti makarasyan makarastan nishedakaha tasmatu namasa chetri svatantyam pratisityate. Says the syllable ma indicates false ego. When you say na maha, you say, not my false ego, is important. No? The syllable na, ma is false ego. And if you say namaha, obeisances, namaste, you say, I don't want to be a slave of my false ego. Namaha. Thus, when you offer obeisances, you deny your independence. And as a conditioned soul, you say, I'm dependent on you. And this obeisances or namaha, this offering of namaha, has 4 different ways in which you do it. Would you like it? You'd like to hear it? The first is, and I'm reading here from my notes, abhivadana, respectful greetings, where you utter the word namaha and touch the feet of the person which you greet. Prabhupada says, Sir, I'm so-and-so and I offer you my respects. This is the smallest thing. You go like this. Oh, Krishna, I offer you my respect. Anyone can do it, even a cultured atheist. Uncultured people, it's difficult. Then there is the Ashtanga Pranam. That's when you touch, Ashta means 8, with 8 limbs of your body, the ground. The feet, the hands, the knees, the chest, the head, the side, the voice, and the mind. Interesting, no? It's when you lie in a prostrated, outstretched way. Should I repeat what needs to touch the ground? Feet, hands, knees, chest, head, sight, voice, and mind. Most important is the mind here. Then this is a little impractical for ladies because of their anatomy, but there is Panchanga Pranam. This is where only 5 things touch the ground. Your hands, your knees, your head, your voice, you explain in your voice, my dear Lord Krishna, and your sight. And of course, and the last 4 thing is something which you might have seen in India when you offer your obeisances like this. You take both of your hands, please watch me, you bring them as palms together and you hold them like this over the head. Would you like to try? So up, palms should touch each other, no, here. And then bring it to the head. This is a simple salute, a simple form of obeisances. I've seen in India many alteration or changes. One is this, where you, where you say it means I'm very low. You pull your earlobes and you stretch out your tongue. I don't think we should introduce this in Switzerland because it's just so. Imagine the TV comes here and we all would go. That would be something, no? Some creativity should be there. But this is all right, Karashya Samyoga. These are the 4 types of obeisances. Abhivadana, respect for greetings. You go like this, Namaha, Namaha, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Please do this. Take your hands now, and this is interactive. Close your eyes. And then a wonderful obeisances is, I say it one time alone. Let me see, we have some music here for you. Om Namo Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Once again. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. The next is the stretched out obeisances. We will do, those who want can do it. We will make an obeisance workshop in a moment. Then the Panchanga obeisances, where only, where you kneel down practically and bring your head and forehead to touch the ground. And then this one, Karashira Samyoga. You can do. The main thing in all these obeisances is Hridvak Vapur Bhir Vidadan Namaste. Means I offer my respectful obeisances with the heart, with the words, and with the body. Only one such obeisances, what is the blessing, will take care that you will not be born in the material world again. In the Bhagavatam, there are in the 11th chapter, 11th canto, there is a prayer which you should do when you offer your obeisances to the Lord. And I suggest we do like this, that very soon the curtain will open. Then I will say the prayer one time alone, and then you can say it after me. And then you can choose which type of obeisances you wish to do. Is it just a respectful greeting? I can imagine those of us who are the first time in the temple would love to do it like this. Then there is the full body obeisances, then there is the half body obeisances, and then there is the Karashira Samyoga obeisances. But you will see, if you can offer your respects like this, bowing before the deities, you will not come back to this world, because you will directly go to the abode of Krishna. This is the promise given in scripture. If we offer our respects and bow down before the deities, we will not come back to this world, because we will go directly to the abode of Krishna. Would you like to do this? You're not afraid? Then perhaps we can get up already. I hear in Switzerland the deities, the pujaris are very punctual. So according to this Swiss clock, it should open any moment. So please, the men, stand on this side here, and it will be nice if we do like that. Then the ladies and the men feel more comfortable, because they don't move into, they don't bump into each other. Du, Damodar Passage, und wenn das denn so weit ist, wenn wir we will just sing a little before the curtain opens. It will be any moment. Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare. So Hare Krishna, I will say a prayer that is very powerful. It is said in the Bhagavatam. Please get up, please stand up in the body. And I request you to say this prayer after me. And then after we have said this prayer, then I request you to pay your obeisances, and you can choose if you want to have a simple, respectful greetings or long stretched out Ashtanga Pranam, or the half obeisances, Panchanga Pranam, or the Karashira Samyoga. Yes. I will say the prayer one time alone. Please look at the altar and make sure that when you say it, you say it from your heart. O Lord, please be merciful to me and protect me, who am surrendered unto you. Please accept me entirely. Please repeat. O Lord, please be merciful to me and protect me. I am surrendered unto you. Please accept me entirely. Krishnaya Namaha. And now please offer your obeisances to the Lord. Please sit down now. Face the altar. Look in the direction of the deities. And please sing. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Everyone together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. One more time, everyone. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And one last time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Radhe, 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 Govinda, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. Radhe, Radhe, Govinda, Radhe, 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 Govinda, Radhe. Radhe Govinda. Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Radhe All of us, please. Radhe. Yes, Hare Krishna. If you are so kind to please turn in this direction where I'm sitting so that I can see you and you can see me. In concluding this beautiful temple program, let me just summarize what was in my mind this evening. I wanted to express to you that the deity on the altar is one of Krishna's way in which he is saying to us, here, come to me, contact me, be in my presence. It is very good if we come to the temple that we come in some way where we want to enter a relationship with the Lord. These ways are the ways of the Bhakta, the ways of the Bhakti Yogi. We can dance before the Lord, we can sing before Him or them, we can open our minds, we can offer obeisances, etc. But what we can do in our Western civilization is we can go before them with something to offer them. In other words, we don't come empty-handed. So there is one very, very important principle in spiritual life, and that is the law of reciprocation. No? So always don't come empty-brained or empty-hearted. And if you are empty-brained, if there's nothing going on at the moment, sometimes happens because we may be exhausted from our lives, no? Then come empty, give something, or you can say a prayer from the scriptures or sing. This is so absolutely important. Once my spiritual master turned everything around. Normally the disciple asked the spiritual master questions, but on this day, wow, I thought they would come for us that was Krishna's request, and he said, if you just enter this helicopter and I will take you to Goloka Vrindavan. Once Prabhupada asked us, how do you know that Krishna is God? Good question, no? It was a very nice sound to know. We can, and one devotee answered, well, I know that Krishna is God because he says so in the Bhagavad Gita. But Prabhupada was not at all satisfied. He said, Krishna may say so many things. There may be so many things in these ancient books. Another devotee answered to Prabhupada and said, well, Srila Prabhupada, we know you, we see you, and you have said Krishna is God, so this is how we know. Prabhupada said, believing what I say is different from knowing. I may be just an old man from India who says also so many things. How do you know that Krishna is God? And Prabhupada was silent for a moment as he looked at everyone who looked at him with blank eyes. How do I know that Krishna is God? And then he mentioned this one principle, the law of reciprocation. He said, I know that Krishna is God by the joy which he gives in my heart, the joy which I feel when I serve him. And I know also that Krishna is God by the ecstasy, by the bliss which he puts in my heart when I serve him, chant his name. So in both cases, we do something and Krishna reciprocates it. And this is such an easy, perhaps often overlooked principle of devotional service. Today, I'm not so wealthy, but I have in my means the cashew nuts, Noix de Chaillot. It's French, I don't know what it is. And I will request Krishna to put it maybe before. This is Krishna and mine offering today. No, it will be used in the kitchen. You see, there is this plate or this tablet which is there, where you can bring Krishna some fruits. If you, Krishna says in the Gita, if one simply offers me with love, with bhakti, a fruit, a leaf, a flower, and some water, I accept it. Have you already given something to Krishna today? I think many of you have chanted really with their hearts, and it was such nice singing that you have offered. Aditya Baladev, I watched you when you closed your eyes. It was nice. Or you have to go back to Berlin. Thank you for coming. Have safe travels. Hare Krishna. And see you in Berlin. And come back again, perhaps next year. Or next 10 years, yes. Hare Krishna. Safe travels. Shubha Yatra. So, yes, this is a little bit what I wanted to share with you today. And I also wanted to say, when you come in the temple and you greet Krishna like that, like you did, where you offer your words by saying a prayer, or you can offer your heart by saying a heartfelt prayer. This will be immediately accepted, and Krishna will reciprocate by putting some joy in your heart and taking away the things that give you misery. In Vrindavan, there is one form of the Lord. He's known as Govardhan. The Lord can appear as a mountain, a sacred mountain. And there is a prayer to him which says, "Oh, Giriraj, I offer my obeisances to you. You are known as taking away all my miseries and giving the highest bliss." You can repeat after me. Namaste Girirajaya. Shri Govardhana Namine. Ashesha Klesha Nashaya. Paramananda Dayine. This is one of the many prayers which says, you take away all the miseries and you give the highest bliss. Hare Krishna. What do you think? It's very simple, but it works. When I started to become a monk, I said to Krishna, I will do this for 1 year. And if you have not given me a sign that you are there, I will take another path, perhaps Buddhism. So after 1 year, I looked again at my life and I understood maybe I can't demand this. Krishna had not shown himself or given me a sign, but I felt in my heart I should not demand this. I'm a small living entity. Let me give 1 more year, and if after 1 more year I don't speak about it, but my mind is the same. And after the 2nd year, I must tell you honestly, I felt so much joy in my heart. I had been so much changed in my life that friends wouldn't recognize me any longer. It was not because of my Vaishnav hair dress and my avant-gardistic monk clothes. No, it was really a profound change. And therefore, with this idea, I'm saying to all of you, please surrender to Krishna. Please give your life to Krishna. Not just a flower and not just a fruit, not just a bag of nuts, but more. There was once a great devotee, and I want to finish with this. He lived in Vrindavan, and he understood after some time that all the living entities, not just the human beings, are servants of Radha and Krishna. So this devotee went in the morning, no, in the noontime, to collect from the people his food. He would go and say, Bhikshu Dev, give me something to eat, please. And the Brijbasis, the people who live there, would give him some chapatis, some rice, something so that he could maintain his life. But this devotee thought, let me only take a minimum and distribute the rest to the birds of Vrindavan. So before his little hut, he cleaned some place and he put rice and chapatis, these flatbreads, for the birds of Vrindavan to take. He did this for a few days, and then he found out that the birds had a communication between themselves, and many more birds than the birds with which he starts. It was just 2 bird families were coming, and they were hungry and they wanted to eat because they had heard from the 2 bird families that this devotee would feed birds. So many birds came that he just could no longer bag enough food to take care of the birds. So one evening, when he was thinking about the misery of having guests, bird guests, and not being able to feed them, he called out to Radharani, the goddess of Braj, Vrindavaneshwari, and he said, "My dear Radharani, there must be a reason why you're sending so many bird guests to me. But I want you to know, I was trying to beg for the birds enough food, but if I want to feed them, I have to collect the whole day food, and I cannot do my devotional practices, my bhajan. I will end now my begging activities only if you are personally giving me food for the birds. It's your birds, it's not my birds. Then I will believe that you are there." A little deal with Radharani. So the next morning, my dear devotees, a farmer came by with an ox cart and he unloaded 5 bags of grains and other food, and on the 5 bags of grains and other food were lying 3 chapatis. That is what this devotee ate every day. And then the farmer disappeared. He was never seen again. So from that day on, every day, a bullock cart came, and I heard you could never see from where it was coming or when it was going. It just appeared in the early morning and unloaded. There was an unloading taking place, and then he had enough food to take care of the birds of Vrindavan. This place is still known. You can visit it. It's called Pakshistan, the place of the birds, where now sadhus live, and they still feed the birds as good as they can. My point here is, please enter into a relationship with Krishna, but maybe don't do it as the big devotees, the great devotees who demand. Just better come and render your service, and you will see by the law of reciprocation, divine reciprocation, reciprocatio, Krishna will show you that he is there. I thank you very much for listening. I want to now see if you have any questions regarding what you have heard today, or other questions on Krishna consciousness, and then we will end in a little while. And then it is our pleasure. Let me see if Damodar Pasha werden wir ihn ein bisschen Pakshi, also werden wir ihn ein bisschen beköstigen heute Abend. Then we will do as this saint in Vrindavan who fed the birds, we will feed you. Hare Krishna. Yamuna.
Thank you so much for this wonderful lecture or session, where you really showed how we can develop this love to Krishna. And I had a question on the temple devotees, actually. Like, when you're living in the temple, should you also bring every time you come back home something?
When you live in the temple, there are things which you can give to Krishna. And one sincere prayer is worth $1 million and much more. So as temple devotees, we don't have access to material things. No, we are poor. We isn't it mostly? Yes, and we are the poor devotees from Switzerland. It sounds almost like a contradiction, but no, that is that. No. Just come, enter the temple in clean clothes, do this for Krishna, and you do the whole day's service, Yamuna, no? Mostly to take care of the temple, and that is your offering to the deities. I think what is very important that you connect your daily activities that you do in the temple with the deities by considering this a conscious and intentional offering. If you do not consider your services as an offering to Krishna, they will become mechanically dry and unsatisfying to the heart. That's what we do in the temple. Hare Krishna, thank you. Yes, I saw one other Mataji there. Did I see or not? No? Then I see here one. Your good name? You were an actor. I saw. Advaita.
But my name is Manu Das. Yeah. Keshava Maharaj recited Prabhupada that he said, Bhakti is simple but not easy. Can you maybe give some insight into this, Maharaj?
Yes, I cannot speak 100% for Keshava Maharaj, but the way I understand the statement is, it's relatively simple to understand. We are servants of Krishna, but it's not always easy to serve Krishna. Everything for Krishna, nothing for me was a high standard. It's not easy, but it's simple to understand. That's how I view it. Yes. What is your good name, Prabhu? Damodar Swarup, Prabhu, yes.
I'll try to phrase my questions a little bit, yeah. So, I don't know if you heard this song, Maharaj, loving you is easy because you're beautiful. And I was thinking, it's because Krishna is beautiful, he's all attractive. How can we make it easy to love him? Because sometimes it's not easy because it's not obvious that he's beautiful. But it's obvious in the material life that so many things are attractive to us and it's easy to love them, but not Krishna. So how is it possible to make it, or is it even possible to make it easier for us to love him and to see that beauty and how to see that?
You need to be a little elevated from the material perspective, where you cannot love Radharani if you have an identity problem where you think you are the body. Then you cannot love Krishna because you are still in clouded vision. The starting to love means you have to come on the level where you are able to love. I want to give you an example. There was a wrestler. He was very good in wrestling, and he had he lived together with a woman who was extremely beautiful. I forgot her good name, but this wrestler, a man with muscles and good taste, would serve this lady. There was once a festival going on in Sri Rangan, a temple town, and the Lord came out of the temple and was served with a chamara and flowers and everything. But our wrestler, Danudha was his name, could not really appreciate the beauty of the Lord who had been brought out. What he felt this is that my wife is so beautiful. Her eyes are so beautiful. So he was actually, while the festival was going on and everyone was focusing on the deity, he was walking before this beautiful lady and fanning her cool breezes like Malini Priya, fans herself. He was fanning the lady and was very focused on this and had no eyes for the festival. So one great saint, Ramanujacharya, he saw this and he said, he went to Danuda and said, "My dear Danuda, what if I show you, now why are you so attached to serve this person and you're not watching the deity and you're not watching the festival? Why?" And Danuda said, she has the most beautiful eyes. I'm attracted to the eyes. "Oh," said Ramanujacharya, "what if I show you tomorrow more beautiful eyes?" Yeah, then I might serve that person who has more beautiful eyes. So Ramanuja invited this Danuda for the morning darshan, the morning, when the altar opens and you can first see the Lord. And when the priest, it's described, offered the lamp to the Ranganath, to the deity, the lamp's light fell on the eyes of the deity, and this Danuda saw the beauty of the deity and fell in love with the deity and became the servant of the deity and made his friend or his partner also, he convinced her to also become a devotee, and they became great devotees, the two. It's one of the greatest devotee couples. So what was necessary? It was necessary to lift Danuda out of the bodily concept of life, where he thought he's identical with the body. He was attached to the physical pleasures which he enjoyed at that time, and he was a prisoner of illusion. So this lifting up out of the illusion was done by Ramanujacharya, a great soul. So yes, Krishna is beautiful, but we think so much about material beauty that for us we cannot actually perceive and understand and fall in love with Krishna. So therefore, my dear Swarup Damodar, Damodar Swarup, even more beautiful. Damodar Swarup. It's good to serve Krishna under the guidance of devotees, and if you serve him, your eyes will be able to see the beauty of the Lord. There is a verse like this: Atasi Krishna Namadi. The conditioned eyes of a person can't see the Lord's beauty. The senses of a conditioned person can't see it can't taste the sweetness of the Lord. But when that a person has been purified by service, Damodar Swarup, then you begin to appreciate Krishna. This is because Krishna is reciprocal. He reciprocates the service of his devotees. We can't see Krishna without devotional service. We can't appreciate Krishna if we don't serve him. But when we serve him, our heart is purified, and then with a purified heart and other senses, you can see, you can have a wonderful Krishna conscious experience. And Damodar Swarup, of all the services which you can do, really a regular Nam Seva, where you serve the holy name of the Lord Krishna, is very powerful to purify your senses. And in addition to this, if you offer your food to Krishna before you eat something, you don't go, it's offered, like most Hare Krishnas do, but you are offering consciously your food to Krishna. That will also purify your senses and your heart. Only by service can we see the beauty. If we remain opposed to this principle, Krishna doesn't reciprocate and he doesn't show us the beauty. Hare Krishna. There is Vrindavan Vinodini, who has given me the most wonderful, this ointment is so effective. I didn't even remember what is tiredness. Yes.
Thank you so much, Maharaj, especially about elaborating more on obeisances. I know that this is something that many of us do many times a day, and it can become very rote and automatic, and we just do it, and we're not really thinking about it. And to hear you elaborate on these 4 ways, and also the cultivation of mood. And I was curious, you had mentioned, I believe, a verse from the 11th canto, and I was wondering if you could provide the specific reference.
Yes. The reference which tells us the prayer which should be chanted when we see the deities is the 11th canto of the Bhagavatam, 27th chapter, verses 45 and 46.
And would you recommend that it would be a nice practice to actually recite them when we hear obeisances?
Yes, 100%. There you will find. We can look at them up. We have mobile telephones here in this highly developed European state, so we can look them up and we can say them. 11 here, see? By the way, I have one friend, His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj. He pointed out another thing that happened when you do obeisances. He was thinking of the Panchanga Namaskar, the things, the obeisances you do with 5 limbs of the body. He said, when you bow down and put your head down, your heart automatically rises. And this means heart over head. Heart over, or devotion over just mental speculation. Here we have the verse for you, Vrindavan Vinodini. Stavya ucha vacher stotrae puranai prakiterapi studva prasida bhagavan iti vandita dandavat. The devotee should offer homage to the Lord with all kinds of hymns and prayers, both from the Puranas and from other ancient scriptures, and also from ordinary traditions. So these are all verses, hymns from scriptures and tradition. Additionally, he should say, this is his own words, praying, "O Lord, please be merciful to me." And he should then fall down flat like a rod to offer his obeisances, or do this other one, this Panchanga. Placing his head at the feet of the deity, he should then stand with folded hands before the Lord and pray, "O my Lord, please protect me, who am surrendered unto you. I am most fearful of this ocean of material existence, because I'm standing in the mouth of death." It's only a matter of time, Vrindavan, Vinodini, until the jaws close over you. Hare Krishna. So this is how the devotee prays. I'm standing before you. Please protect me. I'm fearful because I'm a conditioned soul. I will have to experience death. There is no way out of this. So these are the two references from which I took this. Please be merciful to me, and then please protect me. I'm surrendered to you, and so on. Yes, yes. It is said like this in the scriptures, that this is how a devotee engages in devotional service to Krishna. Wonderful, isn't it? You have so many notes in your notepad when you return to America. I think you have so much knowledge you can make Donald Trump a devotee. Some joyful jokes. But best is to start with ourselves. more benefit. Yes, Mataji, I have forgotten your new name. Please tell me your good name. Nandini Gopika.
Thank you so much for your class. I'm just quiet sometimes, sorry.
Yeah.
You spoke about the law of reciprocation in developing our relationship with Krishna. But sometimes when we turn to Krishna, we may feel that the reciprocation doesn't happen perhaps the way that we want it to, or at the time we want it to, or maybe we don't even see that Krishna has reciprocated. So how do we not lose that faith in still turning to him and accepting the fact that his reciprocation may not be the way that we want it to be?
Therefore, it is good if you remember the times when he reciprocated. I always remember things like, "Oh, I'm so grateful, Krishna, that you gave me the birth in the human form of life. I'm so grateful that, I used to pray as a child regularly, that you sent me Srila Prabhupada. And I'm grateful for the things which I feel the Lord will which I know the Lord has done for me. And from there, once you enter the grateful mood, you will not be able to finish your list. But when you are not grateful, everything looks like London. Gray, overcast, totally cold, and so on. No? So, sorry, I'm in a joyful mood. What to do. The the grateful person will be able to see Krishna's mercy everywhere, and the ungrateful person will see Krishna's mercy nowhere. So you need to start somewhere by reflecting what you can be grateful for. In the new book, which I'm giving, which I hope to finish very soon, I'm at least in one of the 100 versions of the book which we did. There is one point that when you are grateful, you attract more things into your life you can be grateful for. But if you are not grateful, then the problem is nothing comes of good things into your life. So try to find it, no? Just like you try to find mistakes somewhere, try to find things you can be grateful for. And our mind always, this is not perfect, that is not perfect, this is not perfect. Try to find with the same mind who always laments the things you can be grateful for, and you will soon open to a vision of gratefulness. I know that you are very grateful and Krishna conscious devotee. No, I know. I have looked at Nalini Gopi, or Amrita Gopi, Nalini Gopi.
Nandini Gopika.
Nandini, even better. Over many years I have watched Nandini Gopi, very, very enthusiastic devotee. Yes, sometimes we feel Krishna does not reciprocate. See, there is one thing. It's best to ask Krishna for, in a general way, to show mercy, but not to dictate to him our expectations, because very, very often our expectations come from an uneducated mind. And as a result, Krishna does not give this. It's like I was today with a child in the car. We drove, a father and his little boy, and the little boy wanted to have things which are really unrational. The father discreetly and carefully ignored the requests of his boy and instead gave him something nice to eat, Then the child was satisfied. How do we deal, however, with these things that are also there? Fire tests, fire trials, difficult moments of desperation, of illness, of watching the death of those who are near and dear. I can only say, if you want to understand Krishna, you must widen your perspective a little bit. You must understand his mercy with a different eye from your human eye. He may give his devotees sometimes a sudden outburst of karma so that they are free to move forward. It's like the doctor who says, I give you a little, it will pain a little when you go to the dentist. It's over. So sometimes these small moments of pain give way to a very different type of life. That is what we can always see. Quick anesthesia. You go to dentist sometimes, no? And then and then it's over. Good. Anyone else? Vrindavan Chanta. We have a microphone for you, then everyone can hear.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, you said we should pray that, please Krishna, accept me how I am. And I think this he does anyway. But my question is now, does he like to hear that we beg him what he's always already doing?
Mm-hmm. Well, in these verses which I have recited, we pray, "O Lord, please be merciful to me. And then, please protect me, who am surrendered unto you. I'm most fearful of this ocean of material existence, standing as I am in the mouth of death." These are the traditional prayers, and I don't think it is good to make up new prayers. If I said such a thing, then I will take Tipex and erase it. I think it's a little bit demanding to Krishna. Please accept me as I am, you know. It means almost, I don't want to change. I continue on like this. So it's a little, and you are right, the understanding is very perfect. Krishna does accept us as we are. In the 9th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, there is this verse, Abhichet Sudaracharo, I think you know it, where Krishna defends his devotees and also even the mistakes of his devotees by saying, what does he say? Even if my devotees engaged in mistaken activities, the translation is abominable activities, he still must be considered a saint because he's on the right path. So Krishna accepts us as we are. But I think if we say to him, accept me like I am, it's not a devotional mood. No? It means, it implies a little bit, also das drückt so ein bisschen wie aus, nimm mich doch so, nimm mich an trotz meiner Fehler. I think that is also nice. You can say, accept me despite my mistakes, but I wouldn't make a prayer, please accept me as I am. I would just say these traditional prayers, it is better. Mm-hmm. Krishna, yes, your good name? Lila?
Nina.
Nira?
Nina.
Nina?
N-E-N-A.
Super.
Thank you, Maharaj, for this experience today and the many experiences we were able to have with you in Kiental. You were telling about your first year in Krishna consciousness and that you asked Krishna for a sign if you should stay on this path or not. He didn't give you a sign, so I was wondering, have you ever had a situation in your life where you received signs from Krishna, and how did you recognize that it was a sign?
Many. Today, 3 signs happened to me. I thought, this is Krishna. The most direct sign which I can just remember out of myself is from myself, I became very ill with, it's called varicose veins, and they needed to be operated because there would have been, they call it thrombosis, you know, a big problem for the, you know, the blood would come together and then or clot and then go into the brain and would kill me. So I was having the surgery and was released, but after 5 days the leg was totally infected and the whole body was infected. I could not move any longer on my own. I needed to even be carried to the bathroom. And parallel to this situation,
I had developed a mindset that was not good for bhakti. It was a very arrogant pride mindset. And when Krishna stopped me the first time with the surgery, I did not understand that I can't go on like this. Therefore, he had to send me a second sign, and I understood the second sign. I changed my way, my perspective on life, and many of my ways, and yes, then I was quickly cured. See, Nina, when you get a sign of Krishna, most probably others will not read it in the same way as you do. But you know beyond all doubts, this was my sign. This is a very, very interesting way to look at signs. Signs are often highly personal, and they can be read only by the person who has received them. And there is also another law. When you persistently ignore the signs, they will become more clear. It's more heavy sometimes when it is something you need to change. And then after some time, they will stop coming if you don't follow. So it's good to be a little attentive and look for the signs of Krishna. I have a book in my Bible, library, which has signs, the interpretation of signs. It's a huge science. But ultimately in bhakti, you know, when birds circle in one direction, it means one thing. In bhakti, signs are usually very personal, very individual, and understood by a purified heart. I was not so clear. There is a science of reading signs in nature. For instance, where I always have black ravens, 50 of them, circling over Gora Bhavan where I live. And it's a good sign that next day something auspicious happens. But these are general things. When 50 birds will circle over your house, it always means good things will come. But the more spiritual things, spiritual signs and directions by Krishna, they are not found in any book. They are very personal, very direct, and you can. I must say, I sometimes pray, my dear Lord, give me please signs that even I can read. Yes, and He has done many times. It has come, many times. Hare Krishna. So, our Prabhu, yes.
So, we are struggling in the material life.
We have microphone for you. Loud, clear, and good.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Maharaj.
What is your good name?
I am Madhav Sharan Das.
Madhav Sharan. Yes.
Maharaj, actually, I wanted to know, like, in our day-to-day life, we are struggling so much. Even the days, year by year, it's becoming more challenging. So we have been chanting for so many years, and we are struggling with our chanting every day. So I wanted to know, like, how to develop the taste for chanting and also come to the level of Shuddhanam. So because years are passing and death is coming nearby, and we are not able to get the taste, we are not able to, of course we are improving our chanting, but we have to reach to the stage of Shuddhanam also, right?
And we are not yet reaching. Yes, Madhav Ashraya. Oh,
Sharan.
Same idea, but much more beautiful. Madhav Sharan Prabhu. I personally think like this. You have a vision, a desire, but what's your plan to make it work? And more than that, what is the lifestyle which you develop so that it's possible for you to do this? If you want to one day chant the pure name, you must have a plan how what things you will change in your life that is more favorable. You can't plan this entirely, but at least you must give your best, and the rest is done for Krishna. You must show him that you really want this. You might have to sacrifice some parts of your life to do this. Yeah, and you might have to look for circumstances in your life that allow you to chant. Just a desire without making a plan and changing the environment will be ineffectual. No? You have to work on these things, and it has to be realistic. It should be on your level of competence, how you're competent, and then Krishna will see, wow, this Madhav Sharan Prabhu, he will say Das to you. This Madhav Sharan Das is really wanting my mercy, and I can see by his attempts to make a plan and to get the right influences in his life that will make it possible. Madhav Sharan. Yesterday someone gave me in the evening a green banana. And there's nothing in the world which I dislike as much as green bananas. I knew I had only one night to make that green banana eatable, and I needed to needed to make a plan to make the green banana eatable. Do you know what I did? I got a very ripe banana and laid it on top of the green banana, and in the association of the ripe banana, my green banana became also ripe overnight. This is not, Babu, this is a biological thing. This is not something to say, Haribol. It is. How do you make a mango that is green, golden, and ripe? You bring it into a ripe, in the association of ripe mangoes. So if you want to advance your present level of devotional service, have association with advanced devotees, get from them inspirations that you put regularly in your life, and it will work, 100%. Madhava Vishnu, I thank you so much for your ecstatic question. If you would not have asked the question, I would have addressed the point. How can we make advancement from our present situation and go forward? It's by association, and that will give us strengths, like the mango and banana example. But in addition, you need to have a vision and a plan, and surround yourself with a culture that makes it possible. One of it is mature devotees. Hare Krishna. So, what do we do now? 4 minutes to 8, and we are hungry and tired and bored. Bored, hopefully not good. Good. Thank you for your encouragement. So I want to thank you very, very much for your kindness. May Krishna bless all of us. May Krishna be more present in our lives. Tomorrow I will give a very philosophical lecture, very much content-oriented. I will speak on the mercy of Lord Balaram, because Balaram's appearance day comes, and he is also there on the altar. He is also there. We must also know about him something. And today I want to just say, my dear devotees, paying obeisances and praying to Krishna is really a magical formula. If you want to know the prayer which you can do while offering obeisances, it is here. You please take a note. You can put it on your mobile telephone and look it and look it up. 11th canto, 27th chapter, verses 45 and 46. Should I repeat? 11, 27, 45 plus 46. This is explained by Krishna to Uddhava. Uddhava is a very dear devotee, and yes, this is very nice. I can't wait for tomorrow. It's such beautiful subjects, but I won't start now. Good. Then we will end here. Let us just one more time just sing very, very, very concentrated the holy name, just for 3-4 minutes, just to complete and end very nicely. We will again turn to the deities, please, like before. I will read to you the prayer again so that you can immediately apply it. O Lord, please be merciful to me. He should then fall down. You can do this, there are 4 ways. You can take your hands perhaps and fold them. That's also an obeisance. And then in your mind you can also place your head at the feet of the deity, and then with folded hands pray, "O my Lord, please protect me. I'm surrendering unto you. I'm fearful of this ocean of material existence because I'm standing in the mouth of death. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Oh, oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Bo, Hare
please chant. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Hare Krishna. May I ask you just a question? I see many of you were at the summer retreat. Yes, Prabhuji, you can, if you wish, close here. But you wish to see. Who of you will travel tomorrow to away? Vrindavan, Vinodini, time to say goodbye, and all of you to England devotees, yeah. Thank you for coming. It was wonderful that you came. Nico will also travel tomorrow. Thank you for coming. Can you see when we all come together as simple as devotees celebrating Krishna, how much relief is there, how much happiness is in the heart. No? World is okay. The mind is parked on some distant park place. Maybe we have forgotten where the park place is. Or not. If not, then we have to walk a little until we have it. Again, thank you very much. Please do also the digestion process. Take what you have learned and contemplate about it. Talk it over with your friends, and have a wonderful life in Krishna consciousness. All the best, and Hare Krishna.
Srila Sacinandana Swami Maharaj ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Maharaj, thank you so much for taking the time for this wonderful evening. We have seen you in the Bhakti retreat. You were busy all day, every day, and still, and still you come to Zurich and give us your association here. So thank you so much, and we have another day tomorrow. We have the Mangal Arati, of course. I hope all of you will come for that.
And Maharaj is giving the class in the morning at 7:30. I think we have a Srimad Bhagavatam class, and Maharaj will, I guess,
about Balaram.
Balaram, that's in the morning.
Yes.
Okay. Then also Maharaj is giving the Swiss Tamil Krishna Society lecture at 12:45, and then at 4 o'clock the Sunday program lecture. And
this is my normal schedule.
And at 8 p.m. we're gonna have more kirtan till 9:30. So full program tomorrow. Please, those of you, I know many of you also stay overnight, and I hope you're well situated. I have to apologize. We are not used to accommodate so many devotees, and I think we don't have so many mattresses for all of you. And if you have to use a yoga mat or a straw mat, please don't curse us. It's just not possible. But I'm sure if you remember Krishna, it will be possible to sleep at least for some time tonight. Now we're going to serve prasadam just here, so you're all welcome. And yeah, for those of you who leave, hope to see you tomorrow, and have a good night. Hare Krishna. Kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubheva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Mai ki jai, Shri Shri Gaurnitai ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Sacinandana Swami Maharaj ki jai, Gaura Premanande, Hari 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 Bol.